Time to find myself an opponent to get my blood pumping. Time to find myself an opponent to get my blood pumping. Time to find myself an opponent to get my blood pumping. Time to find myself an opponent to get my blood pumping. Time to find myself an opponent to get my blood pumping. Time to find myself an opponent to get my blood pumping. Time to find myself an opponent to get my blood pumping. Time to find myself an opponent to get my blood pumping. Time to find myself an opponent to get my blood pumping. Time to find myself an opponent to get my blood pumping. my blood pumping.
Hey everybody! Did the music stop? Oh, okay. How's everyone doing? So I got a magnetic charger for my phone, and I'm wondering if it can run. I'm wondering if it can run VTube Studio. It's running VTube Studio. I'm wondering if it can do wireless charging and run VTube Studio. A magnetic charger? Yeah, you just put. It's a wireless charger. Sorry. And I'm thinking, like, is my phone, like, gonna overheat? And I'm hoping it charges it. Hoping it charges it a good amount. Because last time I tried it, I was with the battery, and I don't think the batteries output, like, a lot of wattage. So, hopefully with this one, it'll keep on. And then, if it overheats, I might have to get, like, one with a fan on it. I saw one on Amazon that was, like, water-cooled? And I'm like, a water-cooled wireless charger. That sounds absurd. Like, you had to hook up, like, a bottle of water. You had to hook up, like, a container of water with it. And it said, like, oh, if you get, like, get this water bottle, if you get this water bottle, you can, water cool it for, like, the whole day. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, so I was thinking, maybe not water cooling, but I want to get, like, one that has a fan on it. If my phone overheats while I'm streaming. Induction charging is 100% efficient. As water cooling. Yeah, it's the thing is, like, I think wireless charging, like, makes phones heat up more than normal, right? Oh, we gotta get our gacha meal. Delicious Tess's Rago. That's pretty good, right? Don't believe Maxim okay. Oh. What is this? Is this a major quest or minor quest? Minor event? Okay. Alright guys, Novelette. And then next time we'll do Nahitas. What? Wow. Tales from the Court? What is... Oh my god, is a commission blocking me? I was like, so excited we could like... Oh, I was so excited because like, I can skip commissions now while I do main quest. I don't have to do commissions during my main quest. And this quest comes in like... this commissions comes in like, you thought? I repeat. Mr. Lever? I understand your request, and I am willing to help you invest my village. This application. The person here in charge here is Mr. Clapier. All the materials he approves are his to sort and deal with. Apart from him, no one else can work with him. He's presently on a business. His official stamp is needed. He can't go to his office. Okay, what am I? Why am I here though? Oh no, 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 don't talk to him! What's happened? Hey, what's up? Nothing, I just tested my time. Half a day to be precise. I've headed up to here with Clapier. The Palais Marmonia ordered a few clockwork mecha from us. I have yet to pay them. First time I came to look at him, he told me the office was doing an internal end of the month audit and could not dispense funds. Second time, he claimed that they were out of stamp pad ink, and their supplier's ink warehouse caught fire, but couldn't be stamped. Oh my god, how many times? He claimed the external assistant personnel registration form had been updated and needed to be filled out again, and they were out of forms. Came in today to get one, but now he isn't even in the office. Mr. Lever? Why you look so upset? Can I help you with anything? Officer Remia. It's so good. Man, if this Livre guy doesn't have like a big role in this quest, I'm gonna be so mad. Ah, Mr. Clapier. He's not easy to get hold of for sure, but he really is in Irania's at the moment, not the Palais Marmonia. Regardless, let's get the form for you first. What? Clapier said there wasn't any more forms. I'll way to help your problem. As I recall, some stores that have long-term arrangements with the Palais Marmonia encountered the same issue you did. Their solution is to regularly come to the Palais from time to time to collect forms and documents they might need. Yeah, I love these little things full. They're called milliscenes. They're adorable. They come from the deceased remains of an old dragon. This makes completing and submitting forms easier and quicker on one hand and keeps them abreast of changes to said documents on another. It pays to be prepared, as they say. Is that how all the forms disappeared? Well, that's why I'd say these stores must have those extra forms, so let's pay them a visit. Besides, I'm sure they'd be more willing to help, so they heard your futile trips to Palais. Ah, yes. We'd best get the forms you need. Fill them out, bring them to Mr. Clapier's office before the office hours on Palais end. And you'd be willing to help out? Why do I need to help? You can like, go by yourself. But yeah, what do I need to do? You just need to check out the 2 stores and try to borrow the newest version of the external existing personnel registration form. Let me see. Go to Stella's Smithy and Clearance Clock Shop. Not long ago, the former helped Pele repair sheet lamps while the latter was involved in adjusting their clock. I often take assignments from Pele, so they're certain to have a form on them somewhere. I'll be counting on your help. In the meantime, we'll split and go to the other shops. Bro, this Lever guy, he better be super important to this, to Neverlet's, God, that is not water you want to dive into. He has to be super important in Neverlet's quest to be interrupting me like this. About the external assisting personnel registration form. Tough luck, no extras. A staff member from the store assisted me when I was preparing street lights from Pele and reminding it. It's not like you were busy with anything, right? Ah! There was barely any help at all, so they didn't put his name down in the form. I insisted I put every last name down. He even said that there would be serious, unpredictable consequences if I did not fill it out truthfully. Seriously, it's just one missing name. What serious consequences is going to lead to? Preposterous. This happens pretty often when you're dealing with Pele Pneumonia. No extra form, we can pass it off to him. But I wouldn't let him get his hopes up about the Pele work efficiency. Even if the form is submitted, it'll take a long time for the formal allocation of funds, and there's no use pressing for it either. I don't care! No one has any forms. Here, I got it. May I ask you to refrain from any behavior that might affect your personal safety in the city's images. The city's image. However the case, please fill out the form first. Once you've done so, I'll get Mr. Cornelia to pass this on to Mr. Clapier. No matter how busy he is, Mr. Clapier couldn't possibly ignore a form already on this table.
It's been a while since we last saw Neverlet.
Oh my god.
Paimon wonders what he's been up to. Paimon has so many questions about his true identity. Let's go talk to him and find out.
There we go.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Neverlet, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
That's right.
This is a different Melusine
but
Ice,
why?
isn't it?
Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards.
Neverlet! Sadine! Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Ugh, Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own. Now, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective? Hmm?
I can introduce you to some amazing detectives.
I trust that you'd be able to work that out with how well connected you are. But I must apologize. I do not plan on relying on anyone else's help for this matter.
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
Oh.
Huh?
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you for understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina.
No one threatens this.
She may have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
Yes, understood. I'll come back later and deliver the note to her.
Judging from Sadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Sidon. Oh my goodness. What do you mean, dude?
Come on, stop being so secretive. We still have no idea what's going on.
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Iudex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them.
No.
The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines.
That's fucked up. Seems like they're using the Melusines against you.
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Goddamn.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating?
Because he doesn't trust anybody else.
There's the guards, the Marechaussee Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations.
Hydro Dragon Sovereign? Wait, what?
Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make
Wait,
me a
who's the
part of this
Hydro Dragon
community.
Sovereign?
In fact, The status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is
But
why
how's your
I call
dragon
myself an
sovereign?
outsider. A fish out of water.
Wait. I'm dumb! Why did I just say... iPhone needs to cool down before you can... Okay. Oh my god, this thing is so hot. Alright, I have to find a difference. I have to find something to cool this down. Oh, one moment. I gotta move stuff around. Ah. How many Nuvulets can I think I can take? Bro, he pushed back the Primordial Sea on his own. I don't think I can take that. Where did I put that cable? Ah, got it. If you put it that way, we're also outsiders. Oh.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation? Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
I will write my note of absence right away. Let us depart together once I'm done. Let us go. We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true? Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first.
I thought a lot of people. It seems like a lot of people really, really respect Neuvillette.
Paimon's been thinking. You called yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
The fuck, Paimon?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Ugh. That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
Hey, Sunroll. Sunwell. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I never thought I'd see him here.
Does anyone have a camera?
We should have gone up to him and said something.
Yeah, that was the perfect opportunity.
They're commenting on. Wait! That thing blows its own bubble?
We should have gone.
Yeah, that...
Ah! That's so cute.
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara,
Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are? Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you. Aw, she's adorable. Hey there, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for the compliment. Is there anything I can do for you?
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? Oh, right! I remember now. The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
I feel like.
Suspicious-looking people?
Would she be able
What counts as
to.
suspicious?
Would she even be able to differentiate that? She thought she was gonna play hide and seek with someone. Someone who follows you from behind.
Ah!
Huh?
Did you think of something? Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Thanks!
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Oh, let's see. Found it.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Wow. That couldn't have fallen on more deaf ears. She's just like, oh, someone's gonna play hide and seek.
A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything
That's
about
Charlotte.
the writer's intentions.
Are they concealing their identity on purpose?
We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure. Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Big Sis Paimon.
Don't worry, your big sis Paimon is super strong.
All right, let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
We'll take you to a lost place right away. See you around.
I should turn the music down a little.
So, Kiara, how old are you?
Oops.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! But I remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
Oh,
Carol? Did Neuvillette mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Huh. Paimon sees.
Paimon more grown up?
Hey, Traveler, did you hear that?
Did you hear that, Traveler? She said I seem more grown up. That is Charlotte?
Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us.
Olaf!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
Hmm?
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here?
We're protecting Kiara. Guess that means we can push back Paimon's bedtime an hour.
Did you run into any trouble?
It's not really trouble anymore with us around.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go ahead.
They can't go inside the store because they don't have it inside of the store.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
Hmm.
That was quick. What were you inspecting?
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
Oh.
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat? Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course! Is there anything I need to do?
Sounds adorable.
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well. Huh? What are you looking at?
I think there's someone over there.
Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a look.
No dragons in chat, but I'm dragging up on my moon.
Hey, Das.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Thank you for the 50 months. Thank you.
Gotcha!
Yeah. As soon as I heard the camera noise, I was like, Charlotte.
Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter?
So, what are you doing here?
This is
Trice
starting to
Dragon.
feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I only wanted to follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
Oh, are we gonna like report our what we found out about Wriothesley?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
I don't think he'd agree to something like this.
Yeah, we're doing a secret investigation that can't be made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. What a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
Oh, goodness.
All right then.
Did we really need a little...
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melusine?
Shh, not so loud.
It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her. I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me.
All
But I gotta
right.
warn you, even if I keep my lips sealed, others will know eventually.
Why?
People care a great deal about Monsieur Neuvrelet's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melusines. So, anyway, I'll get
Huh?
going now.
What?
Watch
What was
yourselves,
that
alright?
last bit?
Well, that was a nice chat. Let's head back and check on Kiara.
If this is any other game, we'd come back to Kiara and she'd be like dead. Oh. Clarence.
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
I think it's great.
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Haran, what are you doing here? It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvrelet was investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happened to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always have a lot to talk about.
Oh, Neuvrelet sure is lucky to have someone like you.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvrelet.
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands. Come on, let's go find Neuvrelet.
Yeah. Clarence probably the safest person she could be with in the
How has your
city.
work been recently?
Other side from Neuvrelet, right?
Same as usual. My schedule normally isn't too packed, so I have plenty of time for myself.
Ooh, then shall we go out to play? How about a beach vacation, like last time? I've even signed up as a volunteer lifeguard. I'm really good at swimming, so I'm sure I can help.
I'm sure all of you would love a beach episode with Clarence, right? No.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Cloran. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I have judged over the past decade. I have come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Don't worry.
For
I'm a
Paimon?
fast reader when it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
We'll help you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
Spina di Rusula. Callous boss of Spina di Rusula was defeated in a duel and died of serious injuries. Defensive Saunders now control is close. Oh. There's been a severe bribery scandal with within the guards. A special security and surveillance patrol have investigated the case. All suspects involved have been arrested. And the suspects have confessed to their crimes. Oh, what did... Oh, no. The defendant, Wriothesley, has confessed to his crimes and is declared guilty by Eudox Nervillet. Wriothesley would be exiled to the fortress of Meripede, where he will be serving his sentence. During the trial, Nervillet remained silent for a long time. Oh, we don't even know what he did! Lame. But that confirms the rumors that Wriothesley was also a convict. The representative council has filed a request to collaborate with the Maréchaussée Phantom on certain public events. Based on the research, they believe that Militines can enhance the popularity of these events. Oh goodness. The Maréchaussée Phantom has yet to respond, however, it has not prohibited the Militines from participating in such activities. Could that be a possible conflict? A possible reason to want to threaten the Militines? Smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of guards and Maréchaussée Phantom. The principal offenders have received judgment based on the severity of their crimes. Please refer to the appendix for a list of names.
Have you made any progress?
We skipped through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful. Oh, there are so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Jesus.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right. Let us take a break then.
I wonder if Farina's gonna show up in this quest. Just type the keywords in the search bar function. Oh my goodness. Does he not know how to take a break? What's happening?
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something?
There's something going on with the reflection map on the floor and Paimon's scarf. That's weird.
All this
awkward.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Mermonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do.
We need the Akasha Pearl. That's true.
Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you!
I want to see him like. Just summon water into cups.
Paimon wonders what Novelette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines.
Maybe he just drinks water, Paimon.
He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like Diluc.
Cool.
What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
The finest water around.
So it's just plain old water?
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
Doesn't bother with cups, just hands some giant ice cubes. That'd be amazing.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
What's special about this water, Nervalet?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa village, and Inazuma's Konda village.
Huh.
Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods.
Is there any difference?
If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintsa village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda village placid.
Bro.
Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think?
He's actually so excited about the water.
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Bro, it's just water.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon?
It could be the case.
We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society?
That's a really deep question, Paimon.
Sorry, Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Paimon really asked where are you here from?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me, but I am unaware of what that connection is exactly.
Huh. Is there anyone who can answer those questions?
Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all of Tivat. Abruptly visiting could very well pose an unpredictable risk.
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean.
Huh.
My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
Poor Paimon.
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
The Fountain of Lucine?
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look!
You think you could have thought of that, Paimon?
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too many people near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
Oh. Spina de Rusilla. Defeated in duel, died serious injuries. Defense of his honor is now come to a close. The defendant did not raise any objections throughout the trial. Eudex Nervillet reserved judgment in this case. Its details are still under investigation. Hey, look! We can turn in. That's really cool. What's this? Oh. Oh, will this be the commissions for this place? The bounty board for this place or something?
Monsieur Nervillet? I probably shouldn't disturb them. I wonder what's going on.
I completely forgot about the bounty board.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next? Oh, Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Not really. Should I drink more primordial seawater?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
A safe distance? Nervillet, what exactly are you...
Cool.
Whoa, it's glowing!
Whoa. Fucking emo. What just happened? Everything looks a little different than they are normally. I should continue forward and take a look around. Oh, this place looks completely different. Like, this way should be towards, the courthouse, but there's just a pathway, right?
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The Cour de Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
Oh, I'm guessing he resonated with that?
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
Huh. Is that Vautrin? Batterica.
Hello. Can I help with anything?
We resonated with the we resonated with the Fountain of Lucine. That it seems, since all the water flows there, it holds a lot of memories, I guess. But when we did this, instead of like trying to find out about the people that are trying to get at Neuvillette, we've gone into Nervalet's memories, it seems. Or, I guess not just Nervalet's memories, but it's a segment into the past where there was conflict before with the Melusines, and people tried to like start stuff with Melusines to get at Nervalet.
Thanks, but no need.
Oh.
Oh, she has the Marchese Phantom
Hello, I'm Carol, a Melusine.
outfit.
Is there anything you need
No.
help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
How could anyone be so mean to these cute little things?
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Nervilet allowed them into the court of Fontaine just like that.
Damn, I think I know the original sin of Fontaine.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
We're gonna like punch through time and bonk him on the head.
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Mare Chaussee Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Nervilet in cahoots with you. You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melusines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
On the upside, these people are probably all dead now.
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melusines being involved.
This is a cool dude. I like this guy.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Nervilet's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you.
What the fuck?
There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Monsieur Nervalet said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Aw, he's nice. Nervalet's a good judge of character.
Monsieur Nervalet, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melusines gain the trust of humans.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melusines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
Ugh, you blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Nervalette, even with all our powers combined.
Monka?
What if...
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere, unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine. So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder.
The murder?
Once we lay the blame on the Melusines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Nervilette will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this. But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a lesson.
Monka?
Turn the murderer in!
Who died? Wait, who got murdered?
Melusines can't be trusted! That goes for Nervalette too!
Oh, those are the two that we just saw.
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
Aww.
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Nervilette confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
Wait, what?
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Nervilette right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
Oh my goodness. What was going on? My mom comes in my room, tries to help. I can't. Wants me to help with her computer. I can't do anything. It's just she's trying to save, and she gets a little spinny wheel on her Mac, and I'm like, alright, what am I supposed to do? I can't do anything. It's just. Alright.
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront New Villette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Nervalette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects.
Oh my god.
What happens after this
Holy
has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, I guess we started at a fountain that was further away.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Oh, he got caught.
Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Nervillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Nervillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Nervillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Nervillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
Uprooted? Oh, because Vautrin fucking killed them all?
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please, think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did? Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent! He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of
yeah, that
justice.
guy didn't give a shit about Carol.
I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
I bet it rained a lot that day.
What?
That can't be! Monsieur Nervillet, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Oh.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
Sag.
Hey, stop spacing out!
Oh, okay. Ads are gonna start in a couple minutes, so we're gonna take a break here. I'm gonna grab some water. Maybe I'll get some fancy water from. I don't fucking know. Oh my god, I love these cookies that I got from Costco. You guys know how you can get like these trays of cookies that are like 3 rows of like a bunch of cookies? I didn't get that. I got at Costco. I got a bunch of like a whole box of mini cookies. There's a shit ton of fucking mini chocolate chip cookies, and they're so good. Oh my god, they're so good.
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
What was that?
Apologies, it seems
There's
like
cookies
my
for
memories
everybody.
got the better of me.
Oh, so we just got his memories instead of...
I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over. Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
I'm alright.
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine. No emotions boiling over or anything.
How are they his memories? I think we got the memories from the Fountain of Lucine, but like it's his memories that like resonated with it. So I'm thinking stuff related to it was revealed.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different. It is not only the fountain. I can sense emotions from all waters in Fontaine. Rivers, lakes, and even the rain.
That sounds awesome!
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience.
The memories I saw were related to you.
Which ones?
When you brought Carol to the Court of Fontaine. To when you declared Vautron guilty.
It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately hiding them. It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar. I felt like I needed to do something.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying.
Oh, she didn't get hooked in.
Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation. Paimon wants to help too.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange. I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case.
Oh, because the Marechaussee Phantom caught them?
I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here.
Oh! Didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
You've read about it? In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Huh? What are you doing here? I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Navia! Hey, what's up?
Navia! Nice to see you again. Is there something we can help with?
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case. So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
I still don't really understand what the Spina di Rosula is.
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation.
accompanied by the traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you.
And he also didn't try to conceal his whereabouts.
You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
Kiara. Oh, wait, Kiara.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think. Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this. We are planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress. Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Neverlet, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight. What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
So the old regime are the people that were in charge before Nervylite came around, I'm guessing?
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night?
Oh, there's so many people.
Let's take a look around.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine! This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
They're us, for real.
Our
for
enemies
real?
are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
No one
That's
hits the
exactly what I
Melusines?
wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch. Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that.
Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
Aww.
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
Come on, don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right, let's go buy a cake or something.
You shouldn't ever skip meals, especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
Aww.
I heard even Nervylette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Nervylette wasn't involved?
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Who is he yelling at?
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh, look. Is it that Nervylette? I think he's looking at us.
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is truly wonderful.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
I actually really like this story quest. This one gives like a lot of character to Neverland. I don't know why, but when I saw this dog, I was like, is that Navia, but as a dog? Let's pick up a commission.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
Do I want anything from this? Man, I would love to have the that reserve system from Star Rail. That'd be amazing to have in Genshin. The reserve. So there's a system in Honkai where if you overflow your energy, you get like a portion of it back. You don't get like the whole thing, obviously, but you get like you gain it like slower, 3 to 1, yeah. So you still lose some energy, but you don't lose all of it. Can I buy any of these yet? Ooh. I can get this one. Fontaine's Night Music is a banner. It really is. Are any of these good? The wielder's healed attack will be increased. That's actually seems really good. I don't understand this bond of life thing. Oh, interesting. When the wielder is healed, restore energy. Huh. If I get the ores, I should be able to get all of these pretty easily. Yeah. I need more oranges and I need more Fluid Lotus. Have I come across the new Fatui at the Research Institute? I actually haven't. Are any of these weapons best in slot for some characters, I wonder? Yeah, I mainly fought Gardamex. Max? Clockwork mechas. I've mainly fought clockwork mechas.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one. The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inika, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial. Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial.
Bond of Life takes your HP and gives a damage buff. Oh, that's interesting. Actually really interesting, because it's like, because there's that, you can use it with that set basically, right?
Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
What? We wouldn't know, Paimon.
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise. It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
Should we tell Navi about this?
Monsieur Neuvillette, someone claiming to be from the Spina de Rosula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
Ah, they look upset over there.
Hey Navia, we're here! Whoa, check out all these people! Hey there, are you Navia's friends too?
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Maréchaussée Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Oh no! We've been threatened.
Something feels off.
Shush, Paimon.
But, oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essin here?
Yes, that's me.
You're Essin?
Yes, monsieur Neuvillette.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
Ah, straight to the point.
I did, but I was just following orders.
Because he was the most free to move around, right?
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico? Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
Wait, what?
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place.
It's a job for us! We love the Fortress of Meropide here, right guys?
Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
You've done more than enough. I am extremely grateful for your help.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find Domenico first.
It's probably unlikely that he'll be able to expect us coming, right? Since he's in the Fortress of Meripede?
If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
All right then, let's head to the fortress right now.
What the f... Oh. I see.
That was a close call.
Are we really in the clear, though?
Please escort the remaining guests back to the Fleuve Cendre. I appreciate your help.
Yes, boss.
Maybe I'll learn more about what the Spina di Ursula is when we get a Navia class, right? Oh, wait, so I can just... Wait, I could have teleported to, like, specific spots? Or not? Okay, whatever.
It's Monsieur Nervalet?
Am I saying things?
So, Risley, what's up, dude? How you been? It's like we only saw you just yesterday,
Welcome to the
right?
Fortress of Meripede, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself! Guess we made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase. I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he? To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
He's got the same concerns we do.
I am concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered. That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened? Sigewinne!
Pog, Sigewinne! We all love Sigewinne.
Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here. Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
There's no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal? Risley. Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct? Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were you here, Grace, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Nervalet would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you. Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Please
Did Nervilette just walk by?
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
I must have been mistaken.
I'm Oriole, a member of the
Mutual aid.
Please rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink?
Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway.
Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that.
You hear that, guys?
I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
Typical Seishui. Concerned about everyone's health as always. Why aren't you two saying anything?
The criminals who passed by earlier.
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests
Wait,
looked quite familiar.
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were
Wait, what
wearing
did I
them.
miss?
But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you. I place great trust in Wriothesley, so I rarely visit the fortress of Meropide. However, exceptional circumstances call for exceptional measures. I hope I didn't cause him too much trouble.
Neverlet is so... I like Neverlet a lot. Mutual aid.
Anything you need?
The badge you're wearing.
Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago.
400 years ago, huh? That's a very specific amount of time.
We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family. Helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress. But people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
Huh.
You two look kind of familiar. It's the symbol of the Mutual Aid Network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though.
Wait. No way. Oh, that would be fucked up.
The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone.
Oh, but,
he encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other.
Maybe, yeah, I mean, maybe Votran, what was his name? Maybe he did some good stuff for the fortress here, right? Look,
all of us have a lot of respect for him.
he was definitely exiled back then.
Interested in joining the mutual aid network?
Maybe they'll be allies, right, guys?
If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
Help each other. Do all you can to further justice. Do not detest just judgment. Above are 3 principles of the Mutual Aid Network. All are welcome to join, and membership is free. There are no compulsory group events. The Mutual Aid Network encourages members to do what they are able, including but not limited to cleaning, exercising, tutoring, and studying. It is hoped that all Mutual Aid Network members will, during their time in the Fortress of Merpeed, face up to the crimes they have committed, encourage each other, support each other, and welcome the future together. Oh, thank God, there's no compulsory group of friends. I mean, from the reading, I would, unless there's something suspicious going on, which there could be. Like, it says, face up to the crimes they've committed. If the founding member was Votran, maybe he, like, figured, maybe he, like, basically, like, saw the error of his ways, and why he shouldn't have taken justice into his own hands.
Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged. Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neverlet.
What do you guys think of my theory? That's interesting. Thank you. Long time no see. Hey, Vexon. Okay, it's just what we just read.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol and Vautrin. Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Oh, so the network was inspired by...
Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
Alright.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Do you guys think he'll be wearing a mutual age badge? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm gonna put my foot out there and say no. But we'll see, we'll see. Alright, let's see.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico.
Oh, I was right! No badge.
Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette? What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Calm down.
Jesus.
I merely want to ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine? Hassan has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Who is pulling your strings?
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
To beat anyone out.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Marechaussee Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melazines? Over that?
Yeah, ignorance isn't an excuse for that part.
My initial target was Nervilette. Everyone in the Fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him, after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against him, right? If I could get them to strike back. But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melazines to salvage things. I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection, so I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Kiara and force her to resign from the Marechaussee Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later.
Ads. Oh no, sorry for. Here, we'll wait a moment. Why are ads being 30 minutes right now? Ads should be every hour. What the fuck's up with this? Let me look through my stuff. Well, yeah, it is, ice. It is automatic, but... But it's, for some reason, it's doing 30 minutes instead of an hour. Why is the next ad happening in 36 minutes? Okay, right here. Automatic ad length and frequency. Allow ad managers to adjust ad schedule settings based on your admins per hour. I had it at 3 minutes per hour, but it made it like 2 minutes every 40 minutes? It needs to be alright. I think I got this. Wait, what? The software modifies your affiliate agreement to be here. Sure. Okay. They automatically fucking adjusted my bullshit. Oh yeah, this is run. Yeah, it's at 2. So right now it's doing 2-minute ads every 40 minutes. I want it to be 3 minutes of ads every hour. What the fuck? Okay, that should take an effect. This should take effect next stream. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I don't want to be 2 minutes every 40 minutes. Is the ad package thing? No, it's they released a new thing that's like, oh, we can schedule your ads for you and put it like made it automatic opt-in, and it made it into 2 minutes every 40 minutes, 2 minutes of ads every 40 minutes when I have it normally set to. When I have it normally set to 3 minutes every hour. I mainly do it so people don't get pre-rolls, so I can attempt to put the ads in spots where I get up.
So, Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melazines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes, I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
You two must get up every 40 minutes. I mean, I wanted it to be every hour. I have a gigantic water bottle with me. I love this thing. It's, how many ounces is it again, guys? It's like 64 ounces. It's lovely.
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this. Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
Monsieur Neuvillette, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you, and even consider you a symbol of the law. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
Tragedies like that won't ever happen again.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duties. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
I must say that you've made a fair point. Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Wait, how's that jacket on Risley's back? Does he have it, like, strapped there?
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
I think it's the chain. Because I originally thought he had one arm through the jacket, but it's just on there.
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well. While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me. The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
The guard?
Ah, I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Mermonia staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier.
You're not going to...
Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild. Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk. I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
Yep. Neuvillette thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress. According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression. In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
What?
Doesn't he hate Nervalet?
During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
Nervalet and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one. That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance.
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is. Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
Please, take care.
Well, that explains why the mutual aid network is, like, so cool, I suppose. Damn.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too.
Why do I
walk
very slightly faster than him? This is fucked up.
With everything Risley said. As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
What I really think is every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
As the Hydro Dragon Sovereign, Nervalet still thinks of himself as an outsider due to his identity. Though so much time has passed then, perhaps the lines between him and humans have long since blurred.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
Oh, huh? It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Meripede. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Nervillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Oh, that was so sweet.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that
I'm
threatening
not
letter.
crying, guys.
Wesley said
You
he'd keep
are.
a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Marmonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy. So I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
Always on that crying, Charlotte.
That's not how you celebrate.
I will consider it.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
She's gonna fucking collapse.
Yes! Thank you so much, monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communiqué to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Oh, an exclusive interview! Am I dreaming? What should I ask him? Don't let anything hold you back. Make the most of this opportunity and ask away.
I agree. He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway, so you might as well give all of them a shot.
Oh, this is... I feel like this one's like my favorite character quest. This one's really good. Can we see the past ones? I guess we can't. This is definitely up there. I don't remember all of them at the moment. Kinda can in the archive. What, travelogue or? Oh, there we go. Ooh. I think Yai Miko had a really good one. Shogun had some decent ones. I think all the Archons have a decent, like, pretty decent one. Xiao's is pretty sad, right? Nahida's. I still need to do that one. I haven't seen what they've been doing recently with those story quests, so. I'm expecting good things from Nahida's quest. Oh my god, Sino's is gonna be full of puns, isn't it? Puns. Sino's is gonna be full of puns. She's asleep.
Kiara?
She sleeps standing.
Monsieur Neuvillette? Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Thank you, Monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things. By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now.
Oh!
Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time. In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true." I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alov.
Of course. Off you go.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
See you next time.
Yeah, I wonder if that was more than a dream. Away for personal reasons, we'll be back in a day. Farina, personal reasons? Oh me, oh my. Has our Chief Justice finally come to his senses? If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. You should follow my example and go out more often. You need to get to know your people better. Even if something unfortunate happens, you'll still run into lots of unique characters along the way. What do you think? The human world isn't too bad now, is it? That's actually really sweet.
I really can't fathom what goes on in her head sometimes.
Alrighty. Reborn in a land of grievances. What's your theory, Ice? I wonder who started the nursery rhyme about when it rains the Hydra Dragon's crying. I wonder as well. You guys enjoy the story quest? I thought it was really fun. I thought it was really good. I love stuff like that. I'm thinking either Farina or the previous hiker Archon spread it around. Oh, no ice? Oh my god. This water is special. It's anti-ice water. I wonder what happened here. Looks like it would have been going to Elnias. Elinus? No, the water going up here broke as well. Or the thing.
Blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
So, I think next week we'll do Nikita's quest, and either that or so we'll either do some more Genshin next week or I'm trying to plan out Baldur's Gate.
Allow me.
So hopefully I can get. I need a 4th at the moment. I'm trying to figure out who I want to be joining us. Month long. Yeah, it's gonna be long. So it has to be someone that can like commit.
Let's move out.
I haven't done a freezing on here before. 4. Why is that, Ice?
Hold the line! Yahoo! Think you can get away? How rude!
Sakura swirl! My apologies!
Rest and rebuild!
Take flight! Here we go!
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Bombs away! My apologies! Embrace the ice!
Hold the line!
Whirling snow! Here we go!
Think you can get away?
A brash maneuver! Allow me!
Take flight! Sakura swirl!
Yeah, Fredo and Yula and Daisy have commit, but I guess would we be missing out if we're just doing 3 people? It'll be better with 4. I'm asking a couple more people. I'm thinking,
Yahoo!
Rest and rebuild!
My apologies!
Brace yourselves.
Kami-san to art! Sumetsu!
yeah, Baldur.
Take flight!
Let's play. Time for takeoff.
Unthinkable! Bombs away! Whirling snow!
Think you can get away?
Embrace the ice!
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think our playstyles would mesh super well full.
Allow me!
My apologies! Kami-san to art! Sumetsu!
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff.
You also have no interest?
Take flight!
Well, you have no interest in Baldur's? I thought you liked D&D stuff.
Wipe out! My apologies!
Think you can get away?
Whirling snow! Rest and rebound! Sakura swirl! My apologies!
Can Farina come out already? Thanks.
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Hold the line! Whirling snow! Embrace the ice! My apologies!
I wouldn't brace yourself. Think you can get away?
Take flight!
It feels like the Hydro Traveler is like a mini version of Nervilla.
Time for takeoff.
Let's move out.
Whirling snow!
Allow me!
Embrace the ice!
Turn! Bring refuge!
My apologies!
Alright, I'm probably gonna need a couple more world quests after stream.
Take flight!
Here we go. Think you can get away?
My apologies! Sakura swirl!
Let's double check here. 4,200. You want my starfish? Oh, that's fine. Nice. You can try to take them. Yeah, the pieces I got for this set are pretty dang good. I think you could do a little bit more improvement, but it's probably fine how it is.
I only wish life could be...
Alright, good night everybody. I hope you enjoyed going through Novelette's character quest with me. Had a lot of fun.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Tomorrow is probably more world hopping. Yeah, I really want to do world hopping since we missed last week.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
Do you guys think vintage story is good? It looks like no. Oh. It looks like it's just modded Minecraft.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
But modern Minecraft can be fun.
A blade is like a tea leaf.
They're playing vintage story because they've done like
Only those who
3
sample it many
Minecraft
times can
playthroughs
appreciate
recently.
its true qualities. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Good night, everybody. Fork over your wine. I don't know.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
Good night.